one of the Thanoses out because I want to see what a single one does. I'll be putting this back in at some point in time whenever I can be bothered. This is the one at the front of the box because I couldn't be asked taking the enclosure out of the car, taking the top sub out and then putting it back in. So I was like, I'll just take the front one out and then put a panel over it. You can still see the top sub because it's a plexiglass window, so you know it's one of them. Now a single Z8, unfair comparison by the way. It's ridiculous these two are getting compared, but you know, fanboys are going to be fanboys and fanboyism is always going to be a thing. And this is now the benchmark in, you know, loud and low eights. So it's going to be compared. Single one did 147.5 before I tinkered with the box. Tinkering with the enclosure, that gained me like what, 0.7, 0.8 dB? So this guy, when it goes back in, should be, can you focus up camera? This guy should be somewhere in the ballpark of a 48 plus, possibly a 49 if I decide to kill it. So that'd be interesting to see. Not sure what this guy's going to do. I expect it's going to do better than Zero Flex. It might even come quite close to this one. But remember, with one of these in the enclosure, as the enclosure sits now, there is a 0.8 dB gain that I have found. Therefore, apply that 0.8 dB gain to this guy, because I guarantee this is going to do it no problem. So, let's see what a single one of these does in my MLTL enclosure, which I want to clarify. Ported versus mass load transmission line. Guys, it all comes from your conic excursion. All the displacement comes from this moving. That's just how it is. That's the facts, right? So no matter if it's in a ported, sealed, whatever enclosure it is, infinite baffle, this sub can displace more air than this one can. Therefore, this will be louder. That's just physics. That's facts. That's how it is, right? And I think I know a thing or two about, you know, getting the most out of cone displacement. Just saying. Why didn't you go with a ported box? Well, a ported box would be smaller. It would be about 70% of the size, 60-70% the size of the MLTL, but the bandwidth would suck on it. It would be more so a one-note wonder rather than the MLTL, which has a good upper-end extension to it and a really nice deep low-end extension. That's the trade-off. Plus, you know, being loud and low, you have to deal with Hoffman's iron law, which you do need a big box anyway, so even for a ported box and being fairly large, so you might as well go the extra mile and put an MLTL in there, really. These two here, it's a more fair comparison. This is a Nemesis NA8T for you USA guys. For us Australians and New Zealand folk, this is a Zeroflex Evo 8 XXL. Double XL or is it 3XL? I don't know. It's an Evo 8 Zeroflex. These two are more of a fair comparison, even in terms of depth. I didn't even realize that. There you go. They're about the same structure all around. Something near 9 inches outer square here, and some about 9 inches here as well. So if you want to complain about that not being a standard size cutout, this is square. It's square. And you guys are complaining about these oversized circle 8s not being standard. This is square. Okay, so moving on. Alright, so cutout is covered. Hopefully, what the hell the camera doing? Anyway, yeah, cutout is covered, and I have an arrow pointed to the sub in there, the single, because people are just, I don't know what's going on, man. They think either it's like a 28 that's in there or some shit, or there's only one. Like, bro, it's right there. I've had people comment saying, he's hiding a sub in that plexi. If I was hiding a sub in the plexiglass, I wouldn't have put a damn fucking plexiglass window in it. Use your heads. So for the dummies, subwoofer. Alrighty. Alright, testing one kicker Solo X8 in the enclosure now. I couldn't be bothered taking the whole box out and swapping the front one out. I just couldn't be bothered. So I just took the front one out, left the top one in. There's an arrow pointing to the sub. Please use your eyes, guys. Come on. You're watching a video, so watch the damn video. Anyway, I recently found a 0.7 to 0.8 dB gain in this enclosure, so it's a bit unfair using this going backwards. However, I'll be retesting the Zeroflex. I'll be putting a W7 in here and retesting the Z8 along with any other sub in the future with the exact same enclosure and cabin and everything, so there'll be no more changes to this box. SSA meter on the windshield here. We're going to play a song. It's a tone edit, but you know, you can say it's music or not. I really do not care. Let's run it.
Got a BBL. If I ever fell off, it was on the trampoline. How I walk out with it on, you would've thought it's fashion week. Off first defying gravity, the rates of light.
Oh, the sub was making really bad sounds then. But a 47 flat, 18 hertz, one kicker, solo, X8, not bad at all, not bad. Now, before people go comparing it to the Z8 that did a 47.5, again, that was before the 0.8 dB gain, so I'll retest the Z8, and then we'll verify, you know, what's what. However, not bad kicker, not bad.